Chapter 28, Meaning and Importance. Business. Business is an important economic activity mainly concerned with production and distribution of goods and services to consumers. Objectives of business. Business have two main objectives: economic objectives, social objectives. Economic objectives. We are under the impression that earning profit is the main objective of business. But it is not so. The sole objective of business includes earning reasonable profit that is sufficient to enable the business to cover the cost and the businessman to lead a normal, comfortable life. Business supplies goods and services to the consumers and those creates consumers. It uses the available resources to produce the goods that are sufficient to consumers. It produces such goods that are required from time to time accordingly to change that take place. Social objectives. Business produce goods and supplies the goods that are required for the development of a nation. It provides employment to many and pays them fair wages and salaries and helps them to improve their standard of living. Business contribute its share to the economic development of a nation by paying rates, taxes and duties. Home trade. As you see in the picture, trade within the country is called home trade. It is carried to retailers and wholesalers. Retail trade. Retailers carry out their trade at places where consumers live. They buy goods from the wholesalers and sell them to the consumers. They rendered various services to the consumers. Some of them are they are the last connecting link in the distribution of goods. They supply variety of goods produced by different producers to the consumers. They store the goods to meet the demand of the consumers. They take the risk of loss in business or loss of goods. This is the picture for retail trade. Retail trade. The important types are permanent shops, itinerant or mobile traders. Types of mobile traders: hawkers, peddlers, street traders, market sellers. Hawkers. As you see in the picture, they carry goods on their heads, move from door to door, and sell their goods. They generally sell only one or two types of goods, for example, vegetables, fruits, flowers. Peddlers. As you see in the picture, they carry their goods on wheeled carts and sell them to the consumers at their doors. They generally sell more than one type of goods. Street traders or footpath traders. This is the picture that shows that they display goods in busy street corners or on pavements and sell them to the consumers. Market sellers. As you see in the picture, this is the picture for weekly markets. Weekly markets take place at villages or towns once in a week. Different traders take their goods to these markets and sell them to the consumers. Wholesale trade. Wholesale traders buy goods in large quantities from producers and sell them to the retailers in small quantities. Generally, they deal with one or two types of goods. They help the retailers in many ways, such as supplying goods to the retailers in small quantities. Whenever required, they provide credit facility to the retailers. Foreign trade. The trade between two countries is called foreign trade. Foreign trade can be classified into three types. They are import, export, and intraport trade. Import trade refers to a country buying goods from other country for its use. Exports refers to a country selling its goods to other country for their use. Intra-port trade refers to buying of goods from one country with a view to sell it to other countries. Need for foreign trade. No country in the world is self-sufficient in all the natural resources. Some countries have plenty of natural resources. Using the available natural resources, they produce more goods than they required, and excess is exported to other countries. In the same way, some countries have deficit of some natural resources and depend on other countries for their requirements and import them. Thus, there is a great need for foreign trade. The need for foreign trade is increasing day by day. It also helps for foster friendship among the countries. Industries. Industry is an economic activity. It is concerned with production of goods, extraction of minerals, and also providing some services. Types of industries. Industries may be classified into two main types. They are primary industries, secondary industries. Types of industries in the two types, that is primary industry, secondary industry. In primary industry there are another two types, that is genetic and extractive. And in secondary industries also there are two types, that is manufacturing industry and constructive industry. Primary industry. These industries produce goods by using the natural resources. For example, agriculture, fishing, dairy farming, mining, etc. These industries are further divided as genetic industry, extractive industries. Secondary industries. They are labor-oriented industries. They are further divided into manufacturing industries and construction industries. Cottage and small scale industries. Cottage industries. Cottage industries are also called household industries. They are carried out by craftsmen in their own houses with the help of family members or apprentice person who wants to learn work. They are mainly concentrated in the villages and produce goods mainly for the local markets. Small scale industries. These are organized on a small scale in a particular place. Sheds. They use electric powers and some machines. They employ laborers and adopt modern techniques. Chemical industries, manufacture of engineering goods, shoes, bicycles, fans, radios, spinning machine, soaps, garments are some examples for small scale industries. The goods are manufactured both for local and external market. Hindrances of business, trade and industry. There are few hindrances to transport goods from producers to the consumers. The important hindrances are hindrance of place, hindrance of risk of loss, hindrance of time, hindrance of finance, hindrance of knowledge, etc. The hindrance and aids to overcome these hindrances are discussed below. Hindrance of place, transportation, financial services, bank. Hindrance of loss, insurance companies. Hindrance of time, storage. Hindrance of knowledge, advertisement. Business ethics. We are under the impression that earning profit is the main objectives of business, but it is not so. The objective should be to include a reasonable profit and to enable the business to cover the cost. Trade and commerce are perhaps the older traditional occupations. Traders supply goods to the consumers. They supply essential commodities. They are supposed to keep marginal profit to cover their cost. By doing so, the ethical principles in the business are developed, but it is unfortunate that greed and profiteering have